Hello everybody, sorry for the late posting of this video. Been making a lot of changes recently to my room and my life. But we're back with the Gabriel Bonfim versus Randy Brown card. Yay! All jokes aside, this is actually a really good card, but the main event could have a little more something on the line. It's not like we have Bilal Muhammad fighting Ian Gary in a title eliminator in 2 weeks. It's not like Jailton Almeida just fought Alexander Volkov, you know. It's not like literally all the high-level matchups are happening all right around these two cards. Because I also have this complaint against about Garcia versus Onama. Yo, we could have easily had Umar versus Mario Bautista as a main event. Rakic versus Mirzakhanov as a main event. We could have easily had Sean Brady versus Michael Morales as a main event of one of these cards, or Leon Edwards versus Carlos Prates. I don't think Edwards should ever be in a 3-rounder. He's a former champion. Even Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov. I mean, Tetsuro Taira versus Brandon Moreno is happening in like 3 weeks. We could have had that as a main event of one of these cards, and it would have made sense. It's a title eliminator. But instead, we get Gabriel Bonfim, who's barely ranked, versus Randy Brown, who's not even fucking ranked. I like Randy Brown, but like, what the fuck are we doing with these cards? Opening up the card, we actually have a catchweight fight that is a short notice replacement between it was supposed to be Robert Valentin versus Jackson McVeigh. Now it's Zachary Reese versus Jackson McVeigh, and I'm choosing Jackson McVeigh. I think Zachary Reese was all hyped. I think he was flatline KOing bums, and when he got to the UFC, we found out he was, one, not that durable, and two, just kind of okay. Still a big dude, big power, but I don't know if 185 is the weight class for him. I think he needs a few burgers and to go up to 205. It might help his chin out a little bit. Next up at bantamweight, we have Daniel Marcos versus Miles Johns. This fight's going to be really fun for just 6 minutes. And then Johns is going to gas, and then at the end of round 2, Marcos is going to gas, and then round 3 is going to be garbage. But I'm going to go with Daniel Marcos because I never believed Johns was good. I have no clue how he was on a 5-fight win streak at bantamweight. It made no sense. This dude's like legitimately not that good at all. And Daniel Marcos is pretty alright. I mean, I watched him get 30-27 by Davey Grant and win by robbery decision, but I believe in Daniel Marcos to win 2 of these 3 rounds and win a very close and competitive, atrocious to watch split decision. Next up, we have Tisha Pennington versus Denise Gomes, and I'm gonna go with Denise Gomes because Tisha Pennington's boxing defense is questionable. She just kind of like looks away as someone's bombing in and trying to box with combinations, and Denise Gomes has way too much power for that to happen. She lands on you while you're trying to do that, she'll put you out. I think Denise Gomes is gonna win this one by knockout. Next up, we have heavyweight Colby Covington versus Max Jimenez. I'm picking Josh Hockett just because I've watched Max Jimenez fights. He's not horrible, but like Josh Hockett can actually like wrestle pretty well, and I think he's gonna use that to out wrestle him and probably finish him with ground and pound. Next up, we have Mayra Bueno Silva versus, hold on, I actually forgot who she was fighting. It's my fault. Jacqueline Cavalcanti. This is actually a terrible fight, but I'm going to go with Mayra Bueno Silva. No, I'm not. I'm going with Jacqueline Cavalcanti. I had to rethink about it for a second, but I did like Jacqueline Cavalcanti's fight against Nora Canole, and I like how she beat Josiane Nunes because everyone thought Josiane Nunes was going to KO her. So I'm going to go with Jacqueline Cavalcanti to win this by decision, unanimous decision, as Mayra Bueno Silva just isn't quite high level enough. Next up, we have Ricky Simone versus Johnny Barcelos. This is a crazy fight. Low key, low key. I'm going to go with Ricky Simone. I think Unk still got it. But Johnny Barcelos is going to give him hell. But Ricky Simone still has like crazy power. So I think he's probably going to knock out Barcelos in like round 3 or something like that. Like round 2, round 3. Barcelos comes in thinking he's Jose Aldo. And Ricky follows him out of the pocket with an overhand right. Next up, I've been tossing and turning on this fight. But I'm going to pick Hyder Emil to beat Jamal Emmers and probably finish him. The thing is with the Jamal Emmers fight is he always lands early and he hurts you. And I saw Jose Delgado faceplant Hyder Emil, but Emmers really needs that one punch to like put you away. He does not finish you. He's not a good finisher. Like if he has you hurt, he will not close the show very well at all, which would give Hyder Emil enough time to recover, and he's just way better than Jamal Emmers. Puts a crazy pace, crazy pressure. I think he's going to beat the brakes off of Jamal Emmers, but he's going to have his moment early. Next up, we have Christian Leroy Duncan versus Marco Tulio. This is going to be a crazy war. I'm picking Marco Tulio. Christian Leroy Duncan's boxing is just atrocious, and if you close the distance and just want to throw hands with him, you just kind of can. So I'm going to pick Marco Tulio to stop. No, not to stop, but to beat Christian Leroy Duncan by decision. Going to be a crazy war. All kinds of techniques are going to be thrown back and forth. I cannot wait for this fight. Next up, we have Chris Padilla versus Ismael Bonfim. And I was going to pick Chris Padilla to win this fight, but Ismael Bonfim missed weight by 5 pounds. So I have to pick Ismael Bonfim to have that little extra power, that little extra strength. It's not like TJ Dillashaw cutting down to 125 missed weight, where he looks terrible. He looked filled in, he looked healthy. He just felt like not cutting the weight, so he just didn't. So I think he's going to beat Chris Padilla just because of that. Next up at welterweight, we have Muslim Salikov versus Uros Medic. I'm picking Muslim Salikov because Uros Medic genuinely gets wobbled every fight. Against Samuelsberger, against Gilbert Urbina, against all these guys, he's getting tagged up early. And he's a great striker. But if you're getting hit early like that, Muslim Salikov's going to one-punch walk-off KO you. And I think Muslim Salikov's a higher level striker. At least more dangerous. Uros can touch and stick and move a little better. But when it comes to like actual like, oh my god, if this guy like lands clean, I'm fucked. Is Muslim Salikov. I think Muslim Salikov is going to put away Uros Medic with a brutal knockout. Probably in round 1 or 2. In the co-main event, we have Matt Schnell versus Joseph Morales. And I'm the biggest Matt Schnell you'll ever find. I'm probably the only Matt Schnell fan you'll ever find. But, the fuck is Matt Schnell doing in a co-main event in Big 2025? I'm glad he's coming off a win. Joseph Morales is going to knock this dude out. But, you know what's new? Everyone knocks out Matt Schnell. Brutally. So I'm picking Joseph Morales to like actually just jab 2. Oh my god, Matt Schnell's out cold. It's not going to be a fun one. It's going to be really sad to watch actually, but I'm rooting for Matt Schnell. And in the main event, we have Randy Brown versus Gabriel Bonfim. Randy Brown's probably the most underrated guy at 170 outside the rankings. I think he's gonna knock Gabriel Bonfim out. He's just so good, bro. Like, his record doesn't do him justice. He's only lost twice in the UFC, once to Jack Della Maddalena, who's literally the champion of the world. And the second one was a bullshit split decision loss to Brian Battle. Brian Battle should not have won that split decision. Everybody who's watched that fight believed that Randy Brown should have won that decision. Except for 2 of the 3 judges sitting cage side. It was a close and competitive fight, but Randy Brown clearly won the first and third rounds. Randy Brown's way too good at range for Gabriel to hang with him. Wonder Boy was rocking him up, and Randy Brown has a much, much longer reach and hits way harder than Wonder Boy. The consequences of being hit by Randy Brown are genuinely devastating. Plus, he has like a 6-inch reach advantage. I'm gonna look it up real quick. It's a 5.5-inch reach advantage, 6-inch reach advantage, basically. Randy Brown's gonna knock this dude out bad. Bad, I'm telling you, man. And that is all my predictions for this card. Bit underwhelming as far as name value, but like if you're a hardcore, this is gonna be a fucking delight of a card. Other than that, I'll catch y'all later. Big videos coming up soon. Much more shit's coming. I promise y'all that. And I am out.